maybe we should just rant again. We got to talk about this Trifold again. And we're talking about it because Samsung did finally announce the U.S. price and availability of the Samsung Galaxy Trifold. I don't know if I remember what our guesses were for it. We were kind of thinking like $1,000 a side or something like that.
Which is not that far off.
Right, because like a flagship's $1,000 and then like a folding flagship is like
2,000.
2,000-ish. So
1,900.
the U.S. price for the Trifold is $2,899. And it's available only from Samsung. It's not going to be in carrier stores or anything like that. You just got to go to Samsung.com or get it straight from Samsung
the store.
in the US, the Samsung store.
Yeah. $966 per fold.
It's 3 flagships. Here's the thing. I really like this phone, but as many people have pointed out, there are so many things you can get for $2,899. And I will push back on the people saying, you could just get a phone and a tablet. Well, duh, that's the point. The Trifold is for the people who don't want 2 devices. They want it all in one device. So I'm seeing that. And I think it's a very usable phone with just the 1. I don't use it as often as a 2, but then wide open with 3. It's an awesome tablet. I've really liked it.
As a 2? You can't
I think you
use
can't
it
even use it as a 2.
Well, it's not supposed
this
to be
one
used
you
as a
couldn't.
2. The Huawei you can use as a 2. It gets kind of mad. And then you fold it wide open and it's the 3, and it's like, this is the greatest thing ever invented. But $2,899 is a lot of money.
Before tax.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Before tax, you got to ship it. Would you get a Trifold for $2,899? No.
No.
You have to be in the small, very picky group who really wants this phone to spend that much on it. I do think the price is kind of an intentional barrier. And it got a lot of people also thinking about how much is the iPhone Fold going to cost? Because it's not going to be a Trifold. It's just going to be a regular Fold competing against all the other $1,500 to $1,900 Folds. Are they going to price it over all of those or right in the middle?
I'm interested, but I don't think this has any context or is relevant to what the iPhone Fold is going to cost. It's such a different phone in every aspect.
Yeah, the iPhone Fold is going to be more similar to the original Pixel Fold, like shorter passport style.
Yep.
There's a strong rumor that Samsung is actually working on a competitor Fold that is shorter to compete more directly
with the
iPhone
Samsung
Fold.
thing ever. And they're going to come out before, probably.
Which would mean Samsung would have like 4 foldable phones, which is almost as many phones as their regular phones.
They're literally like the leader in folding phones, and then Apple still makes the first one.
And they still copy
we should copy that. That's crazy.
Well, kind of it would be the same thing as when they made the Galaxy. They announced the Galaxy S25 Edge before the iPhone Air.
Yeah, because they knew it was coming.
Yeah, they knew it was coming, and they got ahead of it and made the thing. And I could see them also doing that and beating the iPhone Fold to this form factor.
True.
It is interesting. I just think it's relevant because Samsung. This is a real phone that Samsung is going to sell. It's like raised the ceiling for a price that you can pay on a phone. And before this, if you asked me what might Apple charge for their Fold, I would have said probably right around $1,899.
$1,999.
But now that this exists, I feel like it's going to be over $2,000.
Yeah, I said my guess is $2,199. That's my guess.
Really?
That seems very possible.
So I hate that seems possible.
The Trifold to me is more in line with when Apple sold the Vision Pro. It's like they don't expect people to buy it. So I feel like when Apple releases the Fold, they're actually going to want people to buy it. So I don't know if it's going to be as high priced.
I bet the margins on the Trifolds are not great. And I bet they don't want to sell a whole ton of them. They want to be seen as leaders in the space and like generate the hype. This is probably selling more regular Folds. Just because people are like, wow, that's crazy, but it is pretty cool. I'm just going to buy the...
Do you guys think that the iPhone Fold is going to be able to run iPad apps?
That is a whole nother question. Is it going to run iOS or iPad OS? Like, how innovative is Apple going to get with the Fold? I think... God, wow.
I think or what do I want?
Well, I definitely want iPad OS when it's unfolded. I want all of the things, but it's only going to be, we're thinking like an 8-inch screen, like an iPad mini size. I guess that's fine.
What is the size of the iPad mini screen?
7 and change.
So it'll be bigger?
Roughly the same, yeah.
Well,
iPad
then they
mini
can
size.
run iPad OS.
They can run iPad OS.
I don't
but
think
then
they do.
the thing is, when you close it, does it switch OSs? No way. It's got to be the
I
same.
can't
OS.
It's like,
that.
isn't iPad OS just iOS, but with some like tweaks?
Yeah, but all the window management stuff that's going on, all of the multitasking stuff, I don't picture them allowing you to use that on the smaller folded closed
Definitely
screen.
not.
Okay.
So how do you manage that?
It's separate.
Yeah.
You know how like on the Fold, you can have like your home screen layout on the front separate than the inside? I think that's what it's
because you've got the taskbar on Android now. When you open the foldable phone, you've got like the little taskbar on the bottom. That's not when you close it.
It's true.
So they could do that.
Yeah.
Saying.
So that's kind of like managed, like you open the phone. Because I really like the Pixel Fold thing where it was all continuity all the time. Your home screen setup, when you change it on the closed screen, when you open it, that would just be your two screens the way you'd set them up on the closed screen. And then any app that you'd used on the closed screen, you open it up, it would continue using it it would just go back and forth. Everything would stay on. I liked that. Yeah. I wonder if that's how Apple would do it.
You know, they should just make a merged OS. They can call it the same thing forever. They could just call it OS X, like X. It's a perfect name to be used forever for all of their... Oh,
I have terrible news.
Nice try.
I forgot.
That's kind of the direction that Google is going with an Android with the Pixel stuff, though. It's like the front screen and the inside screen are just one continuous operating system thing. I think that plays in their favor because there aren't a lot of Android tablet apps. Apple does not have that problem. Apple has a lot of iPad apps. So they could just separate the two completely and have the front screen do iPhone, middle or inside screen do iPad. I'm completely just coming out of my ass here. So
there's so many questions that I have because of that. Like if I have an app installed that's an iPad app and I open it with the screen open, obviously it opens the iPad version. If I close it and have the smaller screen, is that gone?
Yeah. It's just like...
It's gone?
Yeah, you're just on using an iPhone now.
So it just feels like... I think at that point it feels like two different devices.
Exactly.
I don't think they want... I think they want it to feel as fluid as possible. Like all the early folds, I think the idea was you would expand your screen. Like you go from having one screen, you're texting somebody, I got to flip to the big screen. You open it, now it's texting on the big screen. And it feels continuous, and that was like
But you could still do that particular thing with iPhone and iPad OS. Like some of the apps are going to be continuous, but I think in general they want it to be, and this is again me just completely theorizing, I think they want it to be two different experiences. You use the iPhone part of it, and then when you want to do something a little bit more powerful that requires an iPad app, you open it up.
I don't think they like that in one singular device, different experiences. I don't think they're going to. The more you talk about this, the more I think there's no shot they do it.
Multiple experience in one device? It's a phone. It's an iPod. It's a communication device. I thought they loved that.
Yeah, I just think I guess there's two things. Apple sells to people who want the simplicity of experience, but also people buying a $2,000-something folding phone are not the usual iPhone customer. Maybe those people are cool with having a little more flexibility or customization.
Flexibility?
They're cool like that?
Flexibility, yeah. So I don't know. I kind of lean towards Andrew. Like I think they probably want it to be as simple and fluid as possible. Open, close, big, small. Like the same thing, just big or small.
That's the same as Android, though. Like you're just doing what the Fold already does, what the Pixel Fold already does.
Yeah.
I don't think Apple would do that, personally.
Well, yeah, because they just do the thing that Android does, but it's iOS.
Yeah, but now they also have iPad OS. That's what I'm saying. Like Android doesn't have that to fall back on.
I think that Apple generally does a good job of knowing what to do with the new stuff. Like Android and all the Android manufacturers tend to give you stuff before they know what to do with it. Although Apple did not do that with the Vision Pro. But with a lot of their stuff, they wait longer. But then when they actually ship it, they're like, look at all these useful things you can do that we tested and deployed, and they all work with your current ecosystem and whatever. I feel like they're probably going to have special use cases for the foldable phone because otherwise, I don't know. Most iPhone users that I talk to are like, I don't care about foldable phone. Why would I want a foldable phone?
Yeah, there's got to be some reason that you get the foldable, like something that you can do on the foldable that you can't do on the regular iPhone.
Yeah.
Bigger screen is one thing, obviously, but I want productivity. I want something that there can be a commercial about or some use case or demo of like, that's why I want the Fold.
Like iPad OS apps.
You want Final Cut Pro on that inside screen?
That's what I want.
Someone's going to do that. Someone's going to do that.
Amen.
Yeah, wait, literally, Final Cut Pro for iPad. So can you... Jesus.
That's what I said.
Well, that's immediately what I thought.
That's what I said.
We can't.
It is touch-oriented. It's touch first.
Yeah, it's Final Cut for iPad now.
I'm just saying.
Damn.
We should edit the main channel video.
With your finger on an 8-inch screen, yeah.
Now that I'm picturing Final Cut Pro in my pocket, I don't want it anymore. I don't think that's a good idea.
I just don't see them releasing this product and being like, it's the same thing that's already out, just iPhone now.
Oh, that's exactly how I see them doing it. Oh, yeah. Well, they don't say that. They go all day battery life.
Although
when the iPad first came out, it was just iPhone, but bigger.
Yeah.
Like literally.
God, it was horrible.
It was literally just iPhone, but bigger.
Yeah.
Same now it's computer, but smaller, I feel like.
Yeah, because it's evolved
a computer?
lot.
Yeah.
It went from like, why are these icons so far apart? Why does this look like my... And you open an iPhone app and it would just go... It would be a huge version of it.
Yeah.
And they've evolved much since then, but now they could be in a similar spot where they don't exactly know which direction to go. Do they lean more computer? Do they lean more simplicity?
Yeah.
What if we just give them iPhone, but bigger, and then see what people start doing with it and asking for, and then go from there?
For a very long time, they were very focused on selling you 3 separate devices, and now there's the rumors of the MacBook with the touchscreen coming out.
Crazy.
And then also the iPad, they have actually souped up to be like a workable computer now with iPad OS, whatever it is, 26.
I'm just picturing like Venn diagrams slowly coming closer,
slowly
together.
merging. Yeah. Do you want the phone that's also an iPad, the iPad that's also a laptop, or the laptop that's also a phone?
What was the trivia question the other day? Pad phone or phone pad?
It does make sense. Vision Pro is all the things. Ish.
But strapped to
virtually.
your face.
Strapped to your
5
face.
pounds.
I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Do you want a touchscreen MacBook Pro?
Yes.
You're using a MacBook Pro. You do want a touchscreen.
Yeah.
I like touchscreen
You do?
laptops, weirdly.
Mariah, you have a MacBook Pro.
I think it's fun.
Touchscreen is fun.
I used to have like a Dell XPS that was like the 4K touchscreen, and it was just I like would never practically use it, but I think it's a novelty.
I don't know how much extra I would pay for it, but there are times like literally sitting in the pod here where I'd like to just like take my finger and scroll on the outline.
That's the thing. I think people
Yeah.
think completely like, oh, I'm just going to be using it as a tablet and just tapping the screen and seeing it wobble. And
I hate
like,
that.
It's not for that. It's just for like
Okay, but,
3
like-
times you're sitting on the couch and you just want to scroll with your thumb really quickly.
In Photoshop, being able to like turn things, rotate things, zoom in, it's very helpful.
Well,
I used
support.
to love that on my. I mean, look, pencil support they should just do on the trackpad. The trackpad's so massive they can easily turn it into a drawing tablet.
Do you
They
think
should have done
we're-
that 10 years ago.
Are we just reverse engineering the 2-in-1 laptop, or the laptop
No.
completely
No.
folds
No,
on
no,
the
no. How dare you?
I think it's a full
Mariah?
circle.
No,
We're
no,
coming
no,
back.
no, 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 no. Nobody wants that.
Don't you?
Nobody wants that.
That was a weird era, and I do remember a lot of those things.
Lenovo Yoga.
My mom still has one. And they do the job.
All of my Bitcoin that I mined in 2012 is on a Lenovo Yoga Book 9i orange, clementine orange color.
Something's telling me you have like 5,000 Bitcoin on this.
Back when it was
why is
worth
it over?
45 cents. Yeah.
It was worth like a penny. It was like very low.
I guess while we're on the topic, I am not sure that I want a touchscreen MacBook Pro. I've never really wanted to use the touchscreen on laptops I've had in the past that have touchscreens. It really is like the once in a while scroll or hit a button thing, and I wouldn't pay extra for that. I would be very happy to not have that and save money.
I already have to clean my MacBook display all the time, so
Yeah.
I'm okay with.
I just don't
cleaning
think
it
it's
more.
that
The
new
wobble.
technology that it would raise the price that much anymore. Like we've had these for
Yeah.
a decade now. Like
Yeah.
they could just do it and it'll be fine.
Well, I think isn't the rumor it's supposed to be like an OLED
Micro
touchscreen,
LED.
like it's going to be a
Oh, yeah,
brand new
OLED.
display technology, this really really cool display, and also it's the first
Yeah.
touchscreen.
And
Well,
also,
that
it's
does
Apple
change
selling
things.
it, so they're going to charge more for it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You think
I mean, if
storage
you
and
look,
RAM has
they're
cost
really
that
charging
much
for
to
the
Apple?
RAM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you
they're
look
really
at
charging for the RAM.
the control center on Mac OS now, it looks like it's
Touchable.
meant to be touched. It looks just like the iPad. So at this point, it doesn't seem like they have that much work to do to get to a touchscreen laptop. I just don't love the wobble and the fingerprints and the weird inconsistent stuff going on. So I'm not thrilled about it, but I'll watch and learn and see if they have any features or interesting things I'm interested in.
If
I have
they
a
can make-
feeling.
yeah.
I have a feeling I'm just going to want the new OLED, and I'm going to get it, and then it happens to be a touchscreen, and I'm probably not going to.
What if it's OLED plus anti-glare?
I'm going to be so happy. But please. Hey, thanks for watching that clip. This is the Clips outro. It is me and my interpreter in the form of dance, actually. So my dance language translator, who would like to thank you for subscribing. And we appreciate you watching. You guys are the dopest. And every week, we appreciate you coming back. Because you ain't got nothing else to do. Love you. Bye. There it is.